Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, or evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to this stream of a game called Mars Horizon. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for VOD. I hope you enjoy this. This is a fairly new game. It came out in November, about mid-November. But what with Cyberpunk and Christmas and everything else that's going on in the world, this is the first real opportunity I've had to sit down and play this. Only picked it up a week or so ago. Had a quick go at it, but not really properly got into it. Oh, hello, mate. You alright? Very good of you to come along and see me. I'm not a good streamer like yourself, but it's very good of you to come say hello. Are you very kind? I wasn't sure if you would be streaming today, to be honest. I hadn't looked at your schedule yet to see if you're up and running this week. Thank you for popping in. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I haven't played this properly, so I'm going to go pretty steady with a fresh install of P3D and still get. Oh man, oh dear, lots of tech support time for you today then. Oh dear, God, have you tried? Are you going for a Windows reinstall at some point, or just gonna hope that you can fix it? Yeah, it's a shame. That's a real nuisance if you have to do that. Anyway, thank you very much for coming in and saying hello. I do appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, Mars Horizon, first real go at it. It's not exactly actiony, but there's more to it than I expected, which is good. A bit of strategy involved, bit of mini-gamey stuff. Oh, very kind of you, very kind of you. And thank you very much for the follow. Every follow is greatly appreciated. I need everything I can get. So I'm going to start a new game. So basically the premise of this game, well, actually it would be a really good idea if I put it into game mode so you could actually see what's going on, wouldn't it? That would be really helpful. So we'll go with a new game. And we're gonna start as the European Space Agency. Two reasons for this. Firstly, it's the first on the list, which makes life easy. Secondly, well, three reasons really. Secondly, there's some good bonuses around having good relationships with other countries, which is a nice positive thing. We like that. And thirdly, and most importantly, it gives us the opportunity to beat America to get into the moon, which is my target. Now, the end goal of the game is to get to Mars, obviously. However, from what I've seen, the majority of the start of the game is really focused about developing the early days of space travel and then getting to the moon. And at every stage, you're trying to beat the other space agencies to get there first. Now, obviously, it would be nice to get to America before NASA, to get to the moon before NASA does. So that's kind of the target. I'm going to set it into baby mode. Two reasons for this. First of all, it means I can kind of stop and chat without worrying that I'm going to lose control of what's going on, and it will give you more time, I guess, to see what's going on with the gameplay without it getting too out of control. And secondly, it gives us a better chance of beating NASA. So, happy days. I'm sure in the future I'll give it a go on the harder settings, but just so that we get to see everything and I don't miss anything or do anything stupid, we'll put it into Explorer mode. I'll leave the tutorial on. I'm not going to read the tutorial word for word or anything like that because that's boring, but I'll try and pull out the salient points so you kind of understand what's going on with the UI, etc. And auto resolve this, I won't be using this. I don't expect. I might do if we get a bit bored further on, but basically on some of the space missions, or on all of the space missions, pretty much there's mini games which you'll see as we go on, and you have the option as you get further through the game to allow the game to automatically do those bits for you, which just saves a bit of time and makes life a little bit easier. But to be honest, from the little bit I've played, I've actually quite enjoyed doing those myself because you can do a better job than the computer can do of it, and therefore you get better rewards, and that moves your agency forward faster. So I think there's a benefit to doing it yourself, and you'll see that as we go through. So let's get into this. Little welcome message from the ESA director. just the usual hello sort of stuff. There's a bit of French in this. The countdowns are in French, which is interesting, but it is the year, so that makes sense. Here we are, here is Earth. So we can see already we've got some tutorial missions in the top right hand side, which we're going to have to do. And this is basically telling us where we are. So we've got the solar system screen. You spend a lot of time on this screen, I found so far. At the moment, all we can see is Earth, but as time goes on, we'll be able to see the moon and the other planetary bodies, the sun, etc., etc. And basically, you select the planetary body that you want to work on, and you'll get different missions to do on each body as time goes on. So it's just telling us here this is where our objectives are being tracked for the tutorial, and these are crucial first steps, as you would expect. So we're going to build a sounding rocket, research a small landing pad because we'll need a launch pad, because we'll need a pad to launch from, build the pad and launch the rocket. Easy. So selecting the planet is easy, just click on it. Well, it's already selected, so that's fine. And here we go into the planet screen. So we've got our milestone missions, which are our main missions. At the moment, we can only do a test launch, but if I scroll this down, I can't scroll it because it's a tutorial thing. Yeah. Yes, I know that. Okay, we're going to have to work through this a bit. I will be able to scroll this down in a minute. You also have request missions, which are missions that come from other agencies or other outside bodies. They're good for building cash, but the milestones are the things that get you to other planets and get you to achieve your end goals. And at the moment, this is just telling us, so if a mission requires any particular research to unlock it, it tells you here what's needed. But as it is, we don't have anything needed to unlock. And this is mission progress. So here you can see how well we're progressing towards the objective versus the other space agencies. So we're all in the research stage at the moment. But we can go on to, for this particular mission, because it's unlocked, we can go on to the planning mission stage. This is where we choose the vehicle we're going to use. So what I like about this is there's plenty of choice and there's plenty of stuff to research, but it's nowhere near as complex as Kerbal, which is great, but my god, does that get technical when you get into it. This is much more straightforward. So we need to select this to get our payload sorted. So here we are, building the rocket. It's always stages here, so you just work down the list of whatever there is. Start by building the sounding rocket. Vehicle designing, where you'll be able to design a vehicle for your mission, etc. So we click on the top stage first. And what it tells us is so the booster, the upper stage, so you'll have weight limits you've got to achieve and distances that you have to achieve. By default, there is only one rocket at the moment. This will make more sense, and I'll go into more detail on this when we get to something more complicated. And then we've got the vehicle, the overall vehicle stats. So at the moment, we've got a checkbox for the amount of weight we need to carry, but we need a small launch pad to be able to progress, so it's not going to let us build this. Well, it'll let us build it, but it won't let us launch it until we've fulfilled this objective. So, and then we've also got here launch reliability, so how reliable the rocket is going to be. 30% is not that great, but it might let us get away with it. And the more you use rockets, the more the research you do, the more reliable your vehicles become. So, design advantage, we can now confirm it. So it's going to cost us 80k and it's going to cost 2 months to build, and everything's done in months in the game. So you do all of the activity you want to do, and it's like a turn-based. And I say turn-based, you get to the end of the month, you say, right, I'm ready to go on to the next month and skip forward in time. And then once we've selected, so we've prepared our vehicle now, and this is just a summary of what we're going to try and do. This thing here, unrevealed trait. During the construction process, things can happen, and that will result in a trait being applied to the vehicle. And there's normally a positive trait and a negative trait. So it might be, for example, reliability is improved by X%, but the cost increased by X amount. But we'll see what happens at the end of the build. Go ahead and build the rocket. Okay, so back out to the solar system. It's just summarising here. It's going to take 2 months to build. So March 1957 will be when it's completed, and we're currently January 1957, which makes sense. That's 2 months. Now that the sounding rocket's constructed, we've got to sort out the launch pad, so we need to complete the appropriate research. So this is where we come into the research tab, and this is really important. What I've discovered from the little bit of time I did play on this is it's really important that you make sure you pay attention to this and you've always got something researching, even if you don't think you need something particular right now. If you have the research points available, research something, because you will always need it at some point. And it's better to have stuff done in advance than be waiting for months for research to be completed that you actually need. So we'll go ahead and click on this. Research is broken down into mission research, which is specifically researching a mission that you need to do. Buildings, which are things you need to construct in order to do certain activities. And then vehicle research to build different rockets. And each one has its own tree. So, and then the trees are made up of nodes, which is quite normal. And obviously, as with most trees, you have to do them in stages. You can't just skip right to the end. You build it up as you go. Oh, excuse me, a bit of crackling there. I don't know what that was. And the science points are what you need to do research. So at the moment, I can see in the top right-hand side here, I don't have any at the moment, but I'm earning 113 points a month. So that will obviously be, I can start the research on the basis that I'll be having some points coming in. And then each tree, as it says here, is split into eras on the side here. And if you do all of the research in a particular era, then you get rewards for doing that, which can be quite helpful. We need to go onto the building tree because we need a launch pad, and then we can see we've already got a headquarters and a hangar, but we need a launch pad. So we're going to click on it, and then it will start. If we highlight it, if you just hover on it, it tells you what it's going to cost. So cost to build is 50 grand, upkeep will be 5 grand a month, and it requires 80 research to do it. And we've obviously got 113 coming in when we move months, so we won't have any problem at all. We'll have that done in the month. I can now scroll down a bit here so you can see the eras. So this is Era 1 Dawn of Spaceflight, so everything from this dotted line down to here, which is Era 2, is the first era. So you can make your way down the tree as you see fit to get onto the next era, but if you manage to research all of it, you get a boost, which in this case is 50% off removal of building costs, which is worth having if you need to demolish stuff. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go back out to the main screen, and we've got another tutorial thing popping up. And this is basically this. I kind of said about this already. This top corner is your resources. So that's your cash, your research, and this is kind of your support. So this is kind of like I don't know. I guess you could call it your Twitter account, the number of people in the community that's supportive of your work. The higher that gets, the more things that unlock. Some things require you to have a high level of support in order to do them. Support also directly links to your budget. So the budget we've got at the moment is 60k a month. The more support you get, the more tiers this goes up, and every time you go up a tier, your budget increases. So you need a lot of money as you get further in the game to do some of the bigger distance projects. Let's go on support. Yes, it's telling us primarily by completing the missions, and it's key to reaching higher funding tiers here. I knew that. And the sciencey crap we've talked about. Science is just for research. And then we've got the upcoming events here, so we can see in 12 months, so next January will be when our funding is reviewed. So if we get our tier up by then, we'll get more money going forward. And the Condor, which is the first ship we're building, is due in 2 months. Job done. Past events appear here, and this also shows you what other agencies are doing. You get flash ups in this corner. Can't see them at the moment, but that's where they do come up. And there's a little mail thing there you can click on, which pops up to show you historic events if you miss anything. And then we can click on to the next month. So we'll move forward. Launchpad research has been completed because it was going to cost 80 research. We earned 113 research at the start of the month, therefore all of the research was available, so it completed in the month. And the fact that it's completed means it's been ticked off here, and we'll be able to go and build it. So again, as soon as, this is what I like about this, if you're not researching, it tells you here you're not researching. If you've got a building that's ready to be built, it tells you here there's a building ready to be built. So you just need to look on the left hand side and you can easily see what you need to do next, really. So we'll go into the base now. Here's our little base. So we've already got the headquarters. We've already got this, I guess that's the construction facility. I think it is, I can't remember. But we now need to build our launch pad. Just a quick controls overview there. So we're going to build. Yeah, we've got the HQ already. We've got the vehicle hangar. Build. A small launch pad. Yes, yes. I know it's a building game. Right, build it. It's going to take one month to build, and it'll be ready to go. So when you place things, this is where it's going to tell me what I can and can't do again. Place it wherever there's sufficient space. You can rotate it. Yes, yes. And it has positive and negative effects, and this is quite important. So as you line it up next to other buildings, you can see you've got these little arrows going to and from the buildings. So at the moment, the headquarters has got a positive backward and forward arrow to the launch pad, to the construction facility. So they're getting a benefit off of being next to each other. If I place this here, I will get a 2%, looking at the bottom right hand corner, a 2% vehicle build time increase, but being close to the headquarters reduces my payload by 1%. So that's no good. So I'm going to place it over here so that I get the benefit without the negative effect. Okay, I can't put it there, I haven't got enough money, so we'll have to put it up here. There we go. So tree clearance there would mean the cost was 100,000, whereas here it only cost me 50,000. So okay, once it's completed, you'll be able to launch your first rocket. Yay! So then if we go back out to the front screen, that should tell us we can crack on. So now we need to select new research. A good choice is the artificial satellite mission. So we'll do that because they say that's a good idea. So let's go into research, go into missions, artificial satellite. So this is ability to put a satellite into space. So that's been started. There's nothing else outstanding here. Oh, it's flashing on the Earth, so I better click on that. Does that mean there's something else going on? Right, now we can see we've got some progress. So on this test launch mission, I'm at the planning stage, whereas everyone else is still in the needing to do research stage. So I'm ahead of the game at the moment. Right. And then you can see now all of these different missions that are currently available from Earth, or will become available as time goes on. And we've also got the requests. There are no requests at the moment, but hopefully one of those will pop up soon, and we'll do one of those. The plan's still underway, so that's all good. So we can move on to next month, I think. Excellent. Right, now because something's happened, we'll get a little cutscene. So it's telling us that the vehicle's been completed, which is fantastic. And there you go, there's your I said when we started the build, you can have events that happen during the build. In this case, the reliability of the vehicle's gone up by 5% during the course of the building process. So that's good. 35 is not great, but it is what it is. Then we're on to launch prep. So this is the point at which we assign a crew if we need it, do any training. Oh, we have a follow. Teratux, thank you very much for your follow. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Much appreciated, sir. Hope you're well. I'm assuming you're currently in the process of helping Jamie with his troubles again. We're advising on said difficulties, but thank you very much for coming along. So final stage here. So we're going to plan the mission. We do not have a crew for the mission. It's an uncrewed mission. We don't have crew yet, so we can't do anything with that. And I don't think we can do any training either because that's locked at the moment, but training allows you to enhance certain aspects of the mission, which we'll come on to. So all we can do with this is just set the launch date. So we click on there, and it's pretty straightforward. You've got a calendar laid out in front of you, and optimal windows are in green, and browny red windows are suboptimal, so you'll get basically we'll have difficulty launching, and we can see the progress of the other guys here as well. So we're not competing against anyone, so if this was a bad time to launch, we could delay the launch, but as it is, We're in March at the moment. April looks good, so we'll go ahead and launch in April. So we'll leave it on there. If I were to click on, so you see we've got 35% reliability here. If I were to click on, say, August, it drops to 15. So we can leave it on April. We have another follow from QWERTY Planes. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming on and saying hello. Appreciate it. Helping is a strong word. Oh, bless you. I'm sure you're doing a great job, mate. I'm sure you're doing a great job. It sounds like it's pretty tragic. Pretty desperate. It's a weird error, isn't it? It's not feels like hardware related, but affecting multiple software. So weird. Anyway, we'll go for an April launch, set the date, and then just confirm we're good to go. There we are, launch approved in 1 month. Let's go to the solar system again, see if there's anything else we can do here. Apparently not, so we can go on to do a launch. Okay, first things to launch a satellite, blah 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 blah. Yep, we're great, we'll win. So that was telling us we completed our research on the satellite, and now we're going to do our first mission. Oh, now we've unlocked the moon, so that's great. We can take a look at the moon in a minute. But first of all, we have to launch our test vehicle. So date's good. There was no training set, so there's no modifiers. So our launch success probability, I guess is the best way of calling it, is 35%. Doesn't sound great, but it's a training mission, so I'm guessing it'll be nice. Oh, and it's raining. So again, we're going to get another modifier now because the conditions are bad. It's going to affect our launch. Here's our little rocket, bless it. So at the moment, yeah, see that's not great. So what's happened now is we've got basically we've got a 20% chance of critical failure, 61% chance of a negative event happening, 14% chance of launch success, 5% chance of a positive event happening. So if we were to go ahead and launch now, there's a pretty good chance we're going to end up in this window and something's going to go wrong. However, we'll do it anyway because otherwise you won't see what can happen when things go wrong. So let's do it. It's on easy mode, so it's not going to be too mean to us, I don't think. Wow, that's a bit loud. Sorry, chaps. I might have to tweak the volume a bit on that. But it didn't blow up, so that's a positive. Yeah, so we're going to have a negative, okay, yeah, 25% reduction in mission reward is what we've been affected by. So basically, as long as you're not in the red, it's going to impact you, but it's not going to destroy you. And we've got a bonus for the rocket, that's leveled up, that's good. And we were the first people to do that mission. So got extra points for that. So we got a bit of a bonus, but then that's obviously been deducted a little bit because we had a negative event on the launch. But we've done our first thing. We've won. So next thing is to get the artificial satellite up. So we're going to have to research the mission payload, build the mission payload, build the vehicle, and complete the mission. We've already researched the mission itself. It's the payload we need to research now, which is the vehicle element. So let's go and do the research for the artificial satellite mission. So mission's done. Vehicle, it's the booster we need. By the look of it. Yeah, we'll need more stuff as we go on, that makes sense. It's all divided into types, we know that. So you've got your rockets, you've got your upper stages and your bottom and your lower stages of your vehicle, just the rocket stages. Now, I'm assuming that these are the two things we need to research in order to do the mission, but what we'll do is click on, okay, I'll do that in a minute. Oh dear. Click on the mission first. Artificial satellite, so we need the ESRO-2B, which is actually the mission section. That's what we've got to research before we can crack on with this. We'll start that. Requires 240 research points. We're earning 345 this month, so that'll be done in a month. Good. And we also need to research the vehicle parts, but we'll get this bit done first because then we can start building that whilst we research the rest of the bit. Okay, now it did tell us we have access to the moon, so if I go to the right, there's the moon. So now the moon is a second planetary body, so it has its own set of missions and its own set of special requests. So, for example, lunar orbit and then crewed man. So this is our target for. Well, I don't think we'll manage it this stream, but this is my short-term goal, shall we say, is to get the crewed moon landing ahead of SA. So we'll keep an eye on what we can do on the moon. But at the moment, all we can do now is move forward to the next month. We've got our research set up. We can't build anything else at the moment, so we'll just move forward. There we go, we've got the research done now for this mission payload. So we can start the mission plan. So, artificial satellite mission, plan the mission, select the payload. Here it is. It is the only one you can have, but you can tweak them. So let's have a look at the options. You can clear through this because I'll just talk through it. So along the top here you have 4 different options. You've got the standard module, which at the moment is 70% reliable, has no crew capacity, has starting power of 4, and the power becomes important when you're in space. It's what you use to do activities, and we'll probably see that with this particular mission. So where the mini game thing comes in. It weighs 40 kilograms, it's going to take 2 months to build, it's going to cost 100 grand. These variants do different things. So this one here is improved communication. So improved communication means it'll be easier for me to do the activities in space, but the reduced payload reliability is quite bad. It drops down to 60%. You can drop it even more to get a reduced build cost, or we can have a compromise of increased power, which will help with the mission at increased build cost. So it's now going to cost 150 grand. I don't want to spend 150 grand, so we'll go with the standard model, 70% reliability. Once we've selected that, again, it might get some traits unveiled during the build process. We'll see what happens. We have the funds in place, so we can go ahead and build it. And that's going to take 2 months to build. Whilst that's going on, we need to research the appropriate rockets. Now, chances are it's going to require these 2. However, to be sure, we can go into the active mission, or we can go into Earth, click on the mission, got suggested mission vehicle parts here. If I click on that, it'll jump me to the research tree and highlights the best possible options. So now I know for sure I need this booster, I need this top stage. So we'll go ahead and start research on the booster. Once that's done, we'll research the top stage, the upper stage, and with a bit of luck, by the time we've finished building payload, those rockets will be ready for construction as well. So that's pretty much everything. We've got a little exclamation mark on the Earth, so there's something new that I haven't looked at. We've got requests. Test launch of a guidance system. So this is like another test launch. It's something we could do, and it'll earn us some reputation and some science points. However, no money. So we're going to have it'll cost us money and won't earn us anything. So I'm probably not going to do that at this stage because we've not got a lot of cash. We're not earning much, and we also don't have the ability to do more than one plan at the moment. I can, in my active missions, I've got one mission plan active, but I've got no other slots available on the left-hand side here. You have to research certain buildings to give you the ability to do more. So we'll leave that for now. And let's move on to next month. Okay, so the Emerald research has been completed, which is the booster. So we can now go in and research the Topaz, the top stage of this rocket. Nothing else we can do this month. Move on. Topaz is completed as well, and so is the payload. So we're ready to design the rocket, and this is 80% reliability, so that's really good. So the vehicle build time actually is going to decrease. It's going to take longer to build the whole rocket than originally it would have done, but the benefit is it's now an 80% more, so now 80% reliable, so this should be a good launch. So go on and select the vehicle. The payload's already been selected. It's 40 kilograms, and we know its reliability. Design a new vehicle, upper stage first. Yes. So upper stage, and we're going to use this. Come along. The Topaz, which is what we've just selected. So I can see here the Topaz can carry 40 kilograms. It needs a minimum of 40. It's capable of Earth orbit and needs to be able to capable to Earth orbit. So that's great. If I were to click on another one, for example, that means it, but go away. If I were to click on another one, so this one, reliability drops massively, but because this is over-engineered hugely for the job and hasn't been used or designed yet, so we stick with this. Select that part, then we're going to go to the booster, thank you, and do the same. The one we've researched is the correct one. Again, it gives me information here, so I need to be able to lift 400 kilos, and I can, and it needs a small launch pad, which I have, so we're good. So we've got ticks all the way down, and our overall reliability 68% for this particular build. It'll cost 100 grand and take 4 months. Happy days. Yep, we're good. Click continue. Take us to this confirmation screen. Go ahead and do it. So that's going to be ready in November. Right, we can do more research now. So what I'm going to do is look at buildings, and I want the ability to launch more than one project at once. So the research lab gives me the ability to train for science. This improves launch reliability, and this gives me payload reliability. So actually, of those three, for now, I'm going to go, well, let's see which building unlocks. That one unlocks an additional mission step. That can be reached by doing any 2 of these. So let's just work through these 3 to get that one. Let's move time on. And there we go, we've got the research lab, so we can go on and build that. 100 grand. Now let's see what this likes. So this likes both of those buildings, doesn't like this one. So that's going to fit really nicely in that space. Perfect. And research. Get the test pad going. Move on. Right, China's completed the test launch, so they are second on the test launch. So if I look at this, go back to the test launch, you can now see we did it. We did it first, China did it second, and we can now see NASA's planning to launch in 5 months, Japan in 5 months, and China. Is that China? Which one's which? That's China, that's Russia, isn't it? Russia in 6 months. On the artificial satellite, all of these guys are still at the research stage. We're in the planning stage. We're going to kick some ass. It's going to be good. Right. Let's move on. Okay, test pad has been researched, so we can build that. Rocket test pad, 100 grand. Okay, so this likes the launch pad. It likes the building complex. No plus or minus at all against that. So ideally, that's where I want to put it, but that's going to cost 175,000 because I'm clearing out all the bushes. So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to build that yet. So I've got the money. Research, we'll build the spacecraft assembly building. So these things are going to help me. This gives me the ability to train for science. This gives me the ability to improve launch reliability. This gives me the ability to train for payload reliability. So these will help when we come to launch the next mission. Hey, research lab is complete. Good. Here's our vehicle. So what did we get on this? We've got a 10% payload reliability increase, but a 10% reduction in launch reliability. So we're kind of middle ground on launch reliability at the moment. Let's have a look. Now we can do some training now because but we can only do the science training because we've only built the science building so far. So what this does is have a choice of training normally here. You pick the one you want, and for every month that goes past between now and the launch, you get a bonus, normally 5%, up to a maximum of 5 months delay. So it's kind of like gives you some benefit for having to wait for a good launch window, or if you need a benefit, then you can deliberately wait. As it is, we don't really need to wait, so we can go ahead with the December launch, and it'll get a 5% bonus because it's 1 month on from what we are right now. Confirmed. That's ready to go. And we build. Can we afford? We can afford test. And on we go. Spacecraft assembly facility provides a clean room environment to develop a complex mission payload. So this was the other building, but we're not going to get a chance to look at that just yet because we've got a mission to launch. So, where are we? 90% prepped, 50%. Okay, launch mission. Right, we've got a little bit of rain. Farm like a bomb. Good morning. How are you? Very good of you to come along, sir. We're underway here, about to launch a mission. You've timed that well. This is our first orbital launch. So conditions aren't perfect, but we've got a fairly good chance of either launch success or any one minor negative impact. Let me go ahead, check this up. Ooh, I forgot to turn that down, didn't I? Whoops. Apologies for eardrums. Anyone's got headphones on. Rockets are noisy. Okay, we're up. What happened? Oh wow, we've got a positive launch. Excellent. So we've got some extra data using our first space mission in particular rocket, and we've got some upgrades as well. So the booster and the upper stage of the rocket have improved ability and leveled up. It's good news. Right, so this is our first time of doing a task. So this is kind of a mini game. So we have to collect 2 comms data and 2 data. There is a bonus objective as well, but the bonus objective is the same. It's also to collect 2 of each. Normally it's higher. So this is kind of a turn-based trading exchange game, if you like. So I'm going to clear all these and I'll explain it as we go, because we don't need any. Right, so we have 4 turns available. Each turn allows you to perform 2 activities in this instance. An activity is any one of these things. So I can trade in, for example, some power, of which I have 4. I can trade in 1 power for 1 red communication. I can trade in 1 power and 1 data for 3 red communication, etc, etc. So you put in on the left, you get out on the right. The end objective is to get 2 and 2 without running out of moves. So what I'm thinking here is, if I trade in, I think the most efficient way of doing this is to trade in a power and a blue, then get back a blue that way. So I'll end up with 2 and 1, and then I only need to get a blue. So what it tells me up here is, if these moves are successful, my power will drop to 3. I'll have 2 reds and I'll have 1 blue. A target of 2. Confirm the commands. That was successful. So I've now earned those 3 reds, and the reds being traded in a blue, and that's been successful as well. Brilliant. All I need to do to complete this is to get 1 blue, so Yes, I know I'm onto a turn. I'll just do this one here, and it does tell you when you hover here, so I can see the risk associated with this particular activity. Chances are it's going to be successful. I'll do that, and what I'm also going to do is use the spare slot here for a recharge, get some power back in case this fails and I need the power. We're good. Wonderful. So we have 2 and 2, we've hit our bonus objective. All good. So those missions, as time goes on, you can skip those, you can get the system to do it for you automatically, but if you want the bonuses, you need to do it yourself really. So the system doesn't generally manage to achieve that from what I've seen. Okay. So that was our first successful in-space mission. Right, what we're on to now then. So it's now telling us we need to, your artificial satellite safely in orbit, you've achieved a major milestone, and open the door to launching more complex payloads, perhaps even those that can carry humans into space. But we will need a mission control in order to do the more complicated stuff. Mission control building unlocks additional mission slots. We know this because we are preparing for that. So we're going to go ahead and sort that out. So first things first, let's go to research, buildings, and research control. It's going to take 4 months based on the amount of research points we've got at the moment, but we're actually earning quite a lot, so it probably won't take 4 months. And we're going to go into buildings, build spacecraft assembly, and now we're not going to do that actually because we need 100 grand to do it. We've only got 80k, so that's going to have to wait or so. But we are just about to have our funding review, so let's see what happens. Okay, we've got a question here. Following your agency's launching the first artificial satellite, several foreign newspapers have claimed the satellite represents a global security threat. The other 4 major space agencies have requested that your agency releases the specifications of the payload to provide its scientific purpose and quell public anxiety. Advisors believe agreeing to requests will improve your reputation, though some may gain some science from it. So I think we'll share that. I need reputation more than science to get our money up. So at this point, I think that's a good. So we've gained some reputation, and other agencies have gained a bit of science. So what? We're still well ahead of them. Okay, now we've got our budget review, and because we've gone up a few tiers, yeah, so our monthly earnings have gone up to 120 a month from about 50, so that's a massive improvement. We will accept that, and we will move on. First milestone challenge is now available. These are optional goals for agencies that involve completing certain milestones in return for substantial rewards. Okay. View your current milestone challenge. Select Earth. Okay. Here we are, it's up the top here. Our first milestone is to complete 3 milestone missions, which are the normal missions. And we'll get a 25% mission reduction cost 6 months after that. So that's really good. New milestone challenges become available when you fail to yet. Right, so where are we at? Well, we have a request. We have a couple of request missions to do, which don't earn us any money, unfortunately. So we're not going to do that right now. What we can do is do the research necessary for either of them, because we've already got some research underway. So we're just going to have to move forward a month. Or could we do... Let's see what's available on Moon. Are there any requests? No, there aren't. This requires research as well. So maybe we do one of these requests. I think we do. Solar wind monitoring. Doesn't require any research, so we can set it up straight away. We'll get a good chunk of support, a good chunk of science. So select the payload. It's the one we've already used before, the ESRO-22B. Let's go ahead and select that, and its cost has come down as well because of the buildings that we have. So go ahead and build that, and then move forward. Oh, data from your recent artificial intelligence satellite confirmed belts of trapped radiation around the Earth. Who knew? We've discovered we've discovered the ozone layer, peeps. In what year is this? Rocket test pad is complete as well. Mission control research is complete too. February 1958. It appears we discovered the ozone layer. Well done us. So we now have 2 buildings available to build. Spacecraft assembly and mission control. Now, I really want to get mission control built because that gives us the option to have 2 missions running at once. So rather than mess around, wait another month, build that first of the 2. Let's get some more research going. Let's go for missions, and we'll go for lunar orbit, so we can get to the moon before we get the animals in space. Okay, that's all we can do for now. Move on. Achieving lunar orbit is a challenging endeavour, yes, indeed. Requires a payload capable of not only reaching, but also the careful course correction in orbit around it. Sounds like a challenge. Okay, we've built the solar panel. I think this is where it starts to get busy now because we've got multiple things on the go. So this is the new payload for the request mission that we're doing. Also completed the research to be able to do the moon mission. So we're sort of running 2 things at once now. So let's get this design done to get this satellite up. Required lifting weight is 40 kilograms, so we can use our Topaz rocket again, and we can also use the Emerald booster, which is the ones we used on the last mission. So they've leveled up a bit, so they'll be a bit more reliable. The reliability still isn't great because this is using an experimental fuel, which is knocking the overall reliability down by 25%, but there's not a lot we can do about that. That's just the nature of the mission. So we'll go on and get that built. That means I still can't afford control, I don't think. Let's double check. I think it was 250, wasn't it? Yeah. So we've got to wait another month for that. However, we can start doing some other research. So we'll build the 20 buildings. Don't need to do those either. Oh yes, we probably do actually. Let's have a look at this mission. So we're going to do the moon, or orbit the moon, aren't we? Which is this one. And it's telling us here we need to research Pioneer. So let's get that done. Might as well be ready for it. Ready to move on. Oh, Soviet Union have just completed test launch. This place for them. We've got a flashing icon here. Another mission available for us to do at some point. Good to know. Right, and we now have enough money for mission control. So, where are we going to put it? So it benefits from being next to that building. Benefits from both of those buildings. Both of those. So that's 1% reliability, 2% build. That's better, isn't it? Not a great place to put it, but can't afford to do that. No, it's going to have to be there. Oh well. We can fix it later if we have to. Okay. So we have mission controls. No, mission controls being built. Complete a request. On our way to doing it. So we've just finished to research Pioneer, which is for the moon mission. So now we need to really know what rockets we're going to need for this mission. And it's telling us any combination of these basically, apart from the upper stage scout, because that's probably not got enough weight. Probably can't carry enough weight. This one, 70% reliability. 70% reliability. I think we'll go with the Jupiter rockets. So I've heard of them. Booster's massive though. Oh, that's good though. Although they are much more expensive to build. I think start with the Alp. It only costs 62,000 to build it. The reliability is pretty poor. However, it boosts a lot. Yeah, we can do that one. And we'll combine it with Jupiter upper stage, I think. I think that'll work quite nice. Right. That's the research underway. Next month. Go, here's our solar wind monitoring vehicle. Ready to be planned. Right, so training wise, I want launcher reliability training. Excuse me, because it's down at 47% at the moment. So let's see what we can do to improve things. So if I leave it to there, it goes up to 50%. If we schedule for September, 6%. We schedule for January. I really want it up before January because I want the rewards before the January pay review. The schedule for September. Done. Mission control is currently being built, but we still have the spacecraft assembly facility to build, so get that done. Now that's going to benefit from being to those buildings. Gosh, lots of potential benefits here. Build cost, build time, build cost. Go with that one, it looks tidier. Oh, that's too expensive. Do that. No, we'll do it there. Yeah. Lots of positive arrows. We like positive arrows. Moving on. Oh, space race. Okay, so the prospect of launching the first human into space is dominating the newspapers. Most have labelled it an impossible endeavour, while the less outlets claim a rival agent trying to get there first. Several have contacted. We will win the space race. Damn right. Better be right though. Okay, I've got the uncle. Good. Upper stage 2 now. Now I need to figure out, seeing as I've declared I'll be first in space, where that comes. Human in space comes here. So we've got to do animal, satellite imagery, space. So basically, once I've done this moon mission, I need to focus on the animal in space, needs to be researched. Done that yet, and we'll need payload E. But then we can get on to good. So mission control has been completed. That means we can do 2 missions at once, which is brilliant. Continue. So what we will do, start preparing the lunar orbit mission. Second slot here. This is the payload. Oh, look at it. We're going to send that to the moon. Any benefits from changing this? Bring about, let's standard. 90 grand. That's going to be ready in October. So, for our research. Okay, what's this? Major power outage during the construction of the Pioneer payload for your upcoming lunar orbit mission has resulted in substantial damage to one of its components. Engineers have estimated a 10% reduction in payload reliability, which is currently 80%. Yes, it's replaced. Do you know what? I'm going to take the drop to 70% because 100 or 100 grand for 10% is not worth it on a 100 on a component that only cost 100 some odd grand. Yeah. Okay, we've got a clean room environment. That's nice. Stage, and we've got the Jupiter upper stage ready now as well. So that's good. And we're ready to do this reliability reward mission. Let's make it happen. Malamute going up. Good conditions. Excellent. We should be okay. We should end up in this area. Oh, it's going to be noisy again, isn't it? Damn it. Oh. That's never happened before. Congratulations, community. I've been the first to see me successfully blow up a spaceship. Yeah, oh dear, yes. Good choice of words. I was thinking something similar, but it wasn't. Dear wasn't the word I was. So thank you for that. Made a PG stream. Oh dear God. Oh no, I lost peeps as well. Oh man, it is, there you go. It is possible to fail. Wow. Right. What are we going to do now? We need to get animals in space going. Oh gosh. So let's we've got a slot available, so we can use that for, what can we use? Can't plan that yet because I've got to finish the research for animals in space, so we'll finish that. Yeah, we're not going to do another request mission just yet. Let's move forward. Pioneer's ready. We're ready to send something to design a vehicle. The upper stage has to be the Jupiter because it's the only one we've got that can do the job. And the lower stage has to be, oh god, where is it? The Algol can't do it. Oh no, because the Jupiter's too heavy. Mess that up. Right, we've got to research another vehicle. Damn it. Yeah. Sugar. So, we're going to have to go to research. And need to flick research over to this. So you can, if you've started research on something else, you can flick it over. You just get this sort of warning that you're going to have to start the other one. Done. So, okay, we're going to have to leave that. How annoying. Right, well that's good. It only took the months to do it, so that's good. We can now get back to getting that animal research finished, so just stop the progress way along. And then that means we can go back into the mission. And it's now going to be Jupiter top stage with a Jupiter and bottom stage. Best clearly not to mix and match. Okay, quite expensive though. Decent reliability. Let's go for it. 6 months to build it though. Okay, right, now we need to let time run on so we can finish the animal in space research, which is great. That means start the space mission. We need to research the Eden first. What I mean about making sure you're always researching, because it's the one thing that you can only ever do one research at a time. can make them quicker, but you can't. can't. Oh, China's seconds. Gosh, they're catching it. Right, let's get this mission going. Eden's still researching. Oh. Eden's still researching. Jesus, how long is this going to take? Damn it. Kind of stuck here. We're losing time. Yeah, they're all catching me up. Doing stuff. It's still not complete, is it? Still not complete. There we go. Eden's done. And our moon launch is ready. Let's see if we can get this one to the moon. That is an interesting rocket. See if we can get this to the moon without blowing up. So training, what's in most need? Don't really need science. 70%, 77% launch reliability, 80% payload reliability. So I think we'll improve our launch reliability given the fiasco that was our last mission, and it's going to wait till October as well. But that will be 92% reliability, so that's good. 5 months about that. Right, research. No, don't do that yet. We need to get animals in space active. Suggested mission vehicle parts are, okay, we can use the same combination of parts. So what we'll do, give ourselves some options. We'll get this research. Start planning. We're going to go with the standard payload. And we'll go ahead. Okay. Lovely. Got research set. Buildings. I'm just going to check we've got everything built that I can have. I haven't missed anything. Eden is going to launch. Eden's going to complete, sorry, next month. Go. Excellent. Design the vehicle. For our animals in space mission. So we need a 500 kilogram payload, so it's going to have to be the Jupiter again. And that means it have to be the rocket again. But they're much cheaper to build this. It's the first time we've done it, we've got a 50% reduction in build. Confirm. Build. January. Research. I'm going to get this final bit of rocket tech done. This line. That we have all the possible for lightweight lunar travel. 3 months from the launch. That research is complete. Right, now we can doing a further human mission. Yes, but we've got to do the satellite mission first. Or do we? No, we're going to do the human in space. We'll try. As we said we'd win on that one. I think that'll be my target. If we can get that mission done, I think it'll be a good job done. But 1 month off. Here we go. Okay. Your engineers have discovered a manufacturing error in a key component of the Eden payload for the upcoming Animal in Space mission. The estimated 10% reduction in payload reliability. I can live with 75%. Oh no, it was 75%, it's now 65%. That's not what I wanted. Oh, but we have the bonus, so we're back up to 92%. I think that's right. Oh, and it's raining. Okay. You might get to see me blow up an animal. Oh, God. How bad is the situation? Oh, okay. Oh, that's all right. We've got to be pretty unlucky to end up down here, haven't we? Twice in one day. Medium. It's fine. let's send those animals to space. Oh, it gets me every time. I always forget how loud that is. And the animal is safe. Excellent. It's not coming back, so you know, let's be honest. It's not like it's more a matter of time than anything else. Okay, Jupiter's leveled up as well, which is nice. Ooh. Right, what is our little mini game here? So we need blues, 2 purples, or, well, our bonus is to get 3 blues and 4 purple. So let's have a look, and we get 3 runs on each turn. So no starting results apart from power. However, this is looking good. I do that twice. That kind of almost achieves our objectives, achieves our base objectives. But if I do it 3 times, could be there without having to do anything else. Let's try it. Ooh, scraped in. Good. Looking good. Come on. Yes. Okay, we have succeeded. Controlled burn has been successful. This little satellite's on its way to the moon. Next task, achieve lunar orbit. There it goes. Now we've got to get it into, say, bonus of 5 and 6. Okay. Right then. Same thing, we've got 3 goes on each of the turns. Gives us the best bang for buck here. Yeah. Look at that. Need some breads. It's quite expensive. Don't need the C2. Do that to start with. Genie! Hello, my friend. How are you, sir? Good of you to come along. We're in space. I'm really trying to get this probe to orbit the moon. Oh no, we have a failure. So I have a choice now. I can either accept only getting 1 blue, or I can trade in another power to get my achieve my objectives. I'm going to do that. So I had some spare power. Ah, we in. Right, so we have the 6 blue that we need for the bonus objective. We have no red so far. We're down to 2 power. I'm going to trade some blue in. Get me these. Which purples I gain from that to get blue back. I do 2 of those. Get a power back by doing a nice. Ooh, a very good one. Oh, that's good. We got a bonus. That's very helpful. So, yes, I know I'm working on the bonus objective. So I can now trade in 2 of those to get me 3 blues. Blues to get the reds that I need. I'll put us over the top on both. Oh, power charge as well. Oh dear. Epic fail. Just as well I took the recharge so I can use the spare power to get me my desired result. Always keep some spare power. There we go. Picked it. We won. Got all the happy people. Hey, those stages complete. We were the first to do a lunar orbit. Back in the late 50s. Good to know. History has been rewritten. Okay, so we now also need to complete a request mission. Still got to do one of those. We got a request mission that earns me some money. We're gonna have to do that one. Yeah. Go ahead and build the ESRO-2B, which failed miserably last time. Okay with everything that's going on. So just to refresh us, animals in space, building vehicles. Oh yeah, that was the one we haven't done yet. 3 months building time left. Everything's researched. Atmospheric measurement, 2 months building. Okay, got nothing else to do now, so forward. After receiving a great deal of negative press for falling behind in the space race, NASA has responded by stating the agency's recent lunar orbit little importance. Should we have a pop at NASA? Should we avoid a dispute? I think we'll avoid a dispute. Don't want to argue with them, we're just going to prove that they're a bunch of numpties. Human in space research complete. Excellent. We are gearing ourselves up to get this guy into space, so let's get his payload ready. Let's move on. There's our payload measurements. Good reliability. Build the rocket. So it only needs 40 kilos and it's only to be Earth orbit, so that means we can use our tiddly little cheap rocket. Topaz, yes. And we can use the cheap booster as well. And it's only going to cost us 92,000, that's not bad. 65% reliability is brilliant, but we'll have to do. Okay, 3 months until that's up. And we've got a funding review in a month, and Transcendental's complete in a month, which are animals in space. Okay, performance review. Oh yes, now earning 150,000 a month. Excellent. Mercury research complete. That's our capsule to take humans to space and get them back safely, which is always a bonus. Ooh, a bit of lag there. Transcendental, no result. Launch reliability 78%. That's good. On to launch prep. Right, training. So reliability is currently 78%. Payload reliability is 65%, so we're going to do some training to improve that. And let's set the launch date. March. What is this they're doing? Wow, they're going to beat, we've been beaten, potentially. Can't have that. No, we're going to have to go the same month as the, is that the Russians? Chinese, that's the, is that the Russian flag? Yeah, that's the Chinese flag. I'm not going to be beaten by the suboptimal date, but see how bad it is. I refuse to be beaten. Right, that's all done. Now we can look at Human in space. Okay, we need to start researching these rockets. We're also going to need, I would assume, astronaut training. We'll do that first, because we can't very well send an astronaut to space without some effort. Okay. Discovery of debris likely belonging to a weather balloon as part of conspiracy theories. Several questionable magazines have approached your agency for comment. While your researchers urge dismissing such stories, your PR team has noted the potential for drumming up interest in space exploration. Encourage the speculation. There are aliens. It's official, right? I just miss that. This could be. Yeah. You have the opportunity to kill some animals. The launch conditions aren't too bad though. Reasonably clear. Be alright. Yes, conditions are good. Oh, that's okay. We can do that. Be in the blue. Come on. Be nice. Oh god, it's loud. Every time. What is wrong with me? Oh. They're up. Excellent. Oh, a very good launch. Got extra payload reliability. Nice. And we've leveled up those parts of the rock. Okay, what do we have to do? Two and 5. 2 red. Oh, we have no starting materials, so I have to go do that, followed by that. Because we get all those extra blues. Oh dear. Right. Resist. Not futile. Blue. Get 2 red. Red to go. That doesn't seem very constructive. Thinking. No, a blue to get 2 reds. Go in a power to get 3 blue. That could work. As long as I don't have a power issue. Yeah, that's okay. That gets me my 5 blues, and I just need 1 red now. So I can do a recharge and buy 1 red with a power. Doesn't matter that it failed because we did the recharge, so we still have 1 spare power to resist that with. So then, got the bonus. Wonderful. The animal was successfully put into space. Admittedly, we forgot to go and get it back again, but, you know, small mistake. Right, what else can we do? No more research at the moment. Project completes next month. Okay, what's this? Here we go. Of course we are. Several media outlets are debating the ethics of using live animals as test subjects in spaceflight. Spurred by a recent animal in space mission. Great. Some have labelled it animal cruelty. argue that we rather is an animal than human. Now, shall we pledge to end animal missions, or shall we state that it is a necessity? Any opinions? Ladies and gents? Or do we not really? You'd end animal testing. You'd end what? End the animals, or end the testing with animals? End the testing, I'm assuming. End animal missions. Yes, I think that's what you mean. Let's be good then. We're gonna, seeing as we have no further arguments, we'll ending animal missions. Oh, we got support. They like that. Of course, it's probably going to make life harder, but never mind. Astronaut training facility completed. Yay! Okay, we can build that. Oh, and we've got the measurements device ready. Come on. We get really laggy now all of a sudden. Training. 75% base launch reliability, 70% payload reliability. Get some more science. And we'll launch in April. Good, go. Right, loads of things we can do now. Okay, so we can, I'm presuming that means we can hire crew. Let's build their house first. Astronaut training facility, 300 grand? Good God. Okay, it sits actually quite nice there, doesn't it? Or 400 grand to put it there. That's a million to put it there. Doesn't benefit from that. 5. Let's stick it there. Right, crew. You must build an astronaut training facility to hire astronauts. I've done that. Just got to wait for it to be built. And research. Now, we are now working on human in space. Suggested parts, all of these. So let's figure out a good combination here. We've got the Ariane cost us is quite unreliable. Atlas, we go well, capacity 8,000. That can definitely lift everything. That can lift 6,400. Everything apart from that can be lifted. That Delta boost can lift everything. Ooh, that's very reliable. Delta's quite expensive. That seems like we'll do them to start with. We want to give our humans a reliable flight. Don't want to kill it. And we can start planning this as well, which is right. That's our Mercury thingy. We can make it. We can't make it more reliable. And that just gives it more power, but it's a lot of money for a bit more power. Going with that. Build time 3 months. Okay. Right now, missions. Still got 2 active missions, so that's good. Okay, what's this? Open skies debate. Global symposium is taking place to establish law territorial space for orbiting satellites. Proposed treaty states that all nations should have free access to space. I'm good with that. Free access is good. Claiming space doesn't seem very clever. Okay, this is our rewards. Some good science. This is okay. And it's rain. Another opportunity to blow up a rocket. Don't fail. Bad condition. There's still 48% chance of decent. Keep going, keep going. No! Oh my god. It doesn't want me to do these reward missions, does it? That's 2 reward mission failures out of 2. Damn it. Oh. How annoying. Right. Back to the drawing board. Dear. Okay, request. Atmospheric zone. Plan the mission. Only a sounding kit. How bad can this be? Come on. Wait. Get the upper stick. Delta. Yo. Oh, what should we do here, Bill? Let's get that backup power generator on, because that reduces build cost. Next. Thank you. Okay, human in space payload is ready. Suboptimal launch window increases bonus bonus. I don't really want to go in a suboptimal window, do I? And at 47% reliability as it is. I'm a bit of a window. At least we haven't got any competition. Go for October for now. November, that gives us the maximum benefit. Oh god. Lots to do. Let's build backup power generator. 900k there. That's good. Human in space. Design the vehicle for. Delta, yes, that's right. And it's to be. Oh. Oh, it can go up with supplementary boost. I researched them though. Oh no, that's fine. MSRBs is fine. Oh, I need a medium launch pad. Shocker. Damn it. Research. Thankfully it's available. Okay. And we've completed that, so we can build it. No, we haven't. Damn it. Wait a month. So set research. That done. Astronaut training facility complete. Hire some astronauts. Have 3. There are 3 available. Guess what happened those 3 then. We get that date of birth, retirement age, year, salary. And okay, it gives us science reward. Okay. Okay. Gives 10%. 14k extra start power. 13k extra comms. Yeah. Buy them all. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're expensive. I'll have you. Or higher. Okay. Save up some money for this pad. Speculation amounts about first human in space. Several of these shows are already focused on burning questions. Today, it will be a. I've only employed one, so probably is going to be that one, isn't it? Gosh. Got lots of bonuses then. Oh yeah, we completed the buildings. Tier 1, didn't we? We've done all of these buildings. We've got a bonus construction thing. So there, mission. Start the satellite. Okay, 2 buildings I can build. Ow. Oh, research lab as well. Need this launch pad. Oh, it's pricey. Anywhere that's going to cost me like Jesus. $362 in that back cool. $350. Gotta wait another month. Damn it. Lunar orbit anniversary. Set us up. Everything. It's been a year since we did that. Oh my god. Right. Okay. Sample. See if we can actually get a in the sky. At least it's not raining. Please work. Right, what's our reliability chance? Okay, right. You can't be there. Anything else is fine. Just not in the red. Come on. Up we go. Be nice. Ooh. Is up. Oh dear. I had a problem though. 25%. God, been really harsh. No, yeah, no rapid unplanned. I like that. Excuse me. No rapid unplanned disassembly. Oh dear, very good. Not today, thankfully. Congratulations on completing all the tutorial objectives. Oh good, so that's the tutorial done. Balance your research efforts. Yeah, I'm going to try and do that. But more importantly, I'm going to get this bloody launch pad built. Now where was it? It was only going to cost about 300,000. There it goes. It's going there. Not getting any benefits from it, but it's in. Which means... Oh, I need to look at it. Otherwise that go away. Okay, we must still have research going on. Let's have a look at our mission. Human in space. Already done those bits. We built the rocket. Way ahead of the other mode. Just need that to finish. Do we have any other mission? We have a slot. So that means satellite images on request. Dock in space. We said we wouldn't do that, so we better not do that. There's no money for any of these. We can do with some cash. What about moon stuff? Oh, we could do a joint far side of the moon mission with the US. Challenging, don't we? Need to right. They're going to be expensive though. It's the moon. Let's do one of the cheapy local ones again. We're not going to test on animals. We'll try and do the solar wind bonnet again. Get it. This way. Cheap. Cheap is good. Okay, right. International Geophysical Year. The International Geophysical Year, a global initiative to gain more geophysical data taking place in 3 years' time. Organisers have requested that your agency launches a satellite to collect the required data. If accepted, your agency will be expected to complete the satellite imaging mission within 3 years. We've just done the research for that, so we're halfway there. Current 3 years currently. See, 750k immediately. Oh, we'll take that. Going to do it within 3 years. Oh, getting a budget kick. Oh no. More money, more money. Satellite for who provides invaluable data for the study of Earth's weather system, environmental monitoring, and reconnaissance. Good to know. A payload for our solar wind monitoring. Get the vehicle designed. Pretty small. Only 40 kilos. And it only requires an Earth orbit, so that is that one bigger than it needs to be. Getting really bad like now. That one. Get any better? That one. Oh, hello people. I take it that's some appreciation for the no rapid unplanned disassembly comment. Lots of waves and smiles. Thank you all. Oh. Right, let's get on and build this. This reliability is not great. We could potentially have our third exploding rocket of the day. Let's see what happens. We need to do some research. The GOES payload for the satellite imaging mission. Right. Where are we? Nothing to do there. Here we go. Some activity. A human in space vehicle is completed. We're going to put a human into space. Poor sod. I wouldn't trust me. Oh, and we're also going to do the wind mission. Gosh, it's all happened at once. Let's sort out the human in space first. So training one. Oh yes, I need a crew. I need to crew it up. It's only this poor son. Say bye-bye. Sure you're right, you will. Right. And let's improve payload reliability. Hello, Captain Gert. Thank you very much for following. Very kind of you, Captain Gert. Very kind of you, sir. Right, and we can't set a launch date yet because the medium launch pad is still being built. And Ramsey Vexis is now following as well. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining. Good of you to come along. And this one we need to sort out the reliability for. 52% is in the realm of explodey. Let's go with May. Go with June because that's 61%. Okay, bonus. Confirm. 3 months time. Active missions. Still need to sort this. When is that launch pad going to be ready? Two months, okay. Bobby Boy TV, get a sub button. I don't think I can yet. I'm too much of a noob. It'll come, I'm sure. Thank you for following Smitty. Yes, thank you for following Smitty. Very kind of you. Thank you, sir. Also, people coming over from the London Controller channel, so thank you all. Do appreciate it. I don't claim to be anything like as skilled, but we try and have some fun. Oh, sorry, Bobby boy, you got told off for spam. I don't know why that was what that was for. Who did that? Oh, Streamlabs. Oh, I might have to look at the settings. I'm sure you didn't mean anything. Right, human in space. Yeah, I've got to wait 2 months, haven't I? Right, move this on. Still can't do anything with that. Now we can sort it out. Okay, human in space, launch date. Reliability is quite good. Let's go with June. Let's go for it. Let's make it happen. Put this poor sod into space. Oh, hello. The documentary crew has requested a tour of your astronaut training facilities. However, security advisors have pointed out that other agencies might be able to learn about your program. Such. Oh, shall we let the dodgy documentary into our astronaut training facilities? It's a risk. I mean, it's going to be worth some more money, I expect, because it'll give us some peeps. But refusing access would be better for security. Oh, let's accept. We're going to be the first to get some of the people in space anyway. No one else is even close. Yeah, that's fine. We're generous. We're an open and giving space agency. Okay, this is it. Putting our peoples into space. Oh God. Launch is great. 61% chance of success. I don't really want to kill a person. I don't think it would be like very good publicity. Good conditions though, but that's a fair chance. As long as we don't fall in this red zone, we're fine. I can cope with everything else. Let's go for it. Up we go. Go on, you can do it. Okay. So far so good. Don't blow up. Please don't blow up. No. Thought it was going to go then for a second. Oh. Thank God. He's up. Oh. No need to panic after all that. It was fine. Don't know what I was worried about. Whew. Right. Oh good, and the rocket was levelled up as well. A bit more reliable for next time. Right, let's see what mini game we've got now. Oh, this is for the solar wind monitoring. Oh, that was the solar wind. Oh, I thought that was the peoples in space. Oh no, that was just to get this thing up. God. Right, so we need to get 2 comms and 3 data for a perfect result. That's easy enough. Let's do that, followed by that, get the 3 data. Oh, go on. Ooh. It's a bit close to a failure. Oh, come on. That's just mean. I have to use up some energy to resist that. Need those blues. Okay. So, then we just need to get 2 red. We can actually do that without trading anything in. I can do. But the best way to do it is do this though. Do that, we'll get a recharge. That's good. Then we can comfortably get the extra blue. Easy. No problem at all. Bonus completed. Happy people. Wonderful. Right. Now, what's going on with this? Human in space. Oh, it's ready. It is ready to launch. I thought it was. Just launched the wrong one first. Okay. Back to stress. Oh, it's raining. Oh. Oh no. Game crash. Surely not. Oh no, there we go. Oh, okay, yep. Apologies. One moment, people. Slight technical difficulty. Bear with me. He's going to come back again. Let's go to a slightly less unattractive screen for a moment whilst we have a tea break, people. Have a cuppa whilst we get back in. Not sure how much we may have lost. I'm going to take a look. We really want to get this human into space. I'm determined to do that today. I do apologise. Let's see if we can continue. I think we're alright. We're back. We're back. Panic over. Come on, capture. Oh, there we go. Human in space, ready to launch. Oh, and that's much smoother. I think the game was having a bit of a funny five. Okay, what are our chances? The Resplendent. What a fantastic name for a rocket. Resplendent. First manned mission to space. Oh, great chance of success as well. Okay, our little man might live. Come on, dude. You can do it. I like the shiny blue rocket. Oh, Speedbird01, thank you very much for the follow. That's very good of you, given our technical difficulty just now. Thank you very much. Very kind. We're up. He lived. Well, so far anyway. We've got to get him round and down again yet, but there's a chance. Oh, and some bonuses for the rockets as well. Right. Let's see what we can do here. Part 1. Okay, and we have crew this time as well, so you can use crew as well. I forgot about that. And trade in a person for stuff. Crew's available once per turn. Okay, so we've got 4 turns, three stages to each turn, 6 red and 10 purple for a perfect result. So let's start off by using people and a power. And that. We can trade in the blues. Purple, because we don't need. That gets a good head start on the purples. Oh no! Ooh. I think that's meant to represent a problem with the engines. That's better. Good. Okay. So we still need 6 red and we need 4 more purple. Oh, we can get lots of reds by trading in blues and purples. So if we do the same as we did last time again, which was some power to get, no, use people to get, okay. And let's do that again. And then that again, and then that. We need some energy back too. Good one. Yes. Excellent. So we now have all of our purples. We just need 6 red. You can get that through power alone. Yeah, we don't need to use peeps anymore. We do charge. Got 2 turns remaining, so we can take our time. Excellent. And do the same again. Last turn. Ooh, alarms are going off. Okay, that'll get us what we need. Done. We made the man in the capsule move a bit. On his way home. Oh, that looked a bit aggressive. Tell you what, you think that some of Jamie's landings are rough? That was a rough landing. I will never criticise your landings again, sir. Oh gosh, we got some, wow, bonuses. Excellent. Nice. Didn't get any money. Keeping for 6 months, I don't blame you. In traction for 6 months, I think would probably be more appropriate. Right, what are we up? Where are we up to? What is that unlocked? We've still got satellite imagery to sort out. Ghost capsule is still being researched on the moon. How far away from a crewed landing are we? We do want before the Americans. Oh, it's a long way down the tree though. Okay, yeah, we've got quite a bit of work to do. We've got to do the crew orbit, Gemini, and an orbital EVA before they'll let us go to the moon. Oh, and we've got to work down both of these. Right, some work to do on that then. This is really the one to do. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this satellite in space mission done today and then call it a day. That'll probably take another half hour or so. We're going for 2 hours. It'll be a good time to stop for lunch then as well. Let's see what else we can. Have we got any active missions? So we've got no active missions. Okay. So we're going to do satellite imagery, which means we can get 1 more going. We're not going to do any animal radiation testing because we said we wouldn't. We can try and do this ionospheric measurements thing again. I think we should try this once more. 3rd time lucky. Or 3rd on-stream explosion, one or the other. And we'll fast forward. Race to Space 1. Users dominated by your agency launching the first human into space kept their promise, read one prominent headline, alluding to your previous claim that you would... Yes, I did say that, didn't I? Very good. Goes research is complete. That's for the satellite mission. Space system expertise research complete. Complex space instruments completing. Excellent. Aren't we doing well? So yeah, we've completed everything in that mission section. Now what we need to do now is look at the satellite mission, see what the suggested vehicle parts are. We can do it with our existing rocket, which is good. So in that case I can take advantage of this discounted mission research. Start doing some of these. And we will plan our satellite mission. Oh wow, okay. That's an interesting looking bit of kit. I've never seen a satellite that looks like that before. Anything worth improving on this? And improve the reliability 80%. Oh no, no, it's already 80%. What does that give us then? Power. Yeah, go with the standard. Build it. 3 months, okay. Moving on. Multi-crew orbit research complete. Excellent. And we've unlocked the inner planets. Excellent. Which means, what does that actually mean? You can go to other planets. Mentions report payload assemblies. Issues, good. Okay, we're preparing the mission failure. Who do I want to go with? Yeah, I definitely want to go. Same setup as you. 80% reliability this time, so that's much better. This actually has a chance of supposed name Salamander. Interesting. 3 months. Right, research. Continue with missions. Let's move on. Power cut averted. Thanks to your backup power generator, a major power outage did not disrupt any base activity or mission operations. Local phone-in show praised your agency's foresight. City planners need to know. Facebook. One irate caller insisted, describing how the blackout led to an unfortunate haircut. Gotta love it. Send him an ESA hat. Gotta be done. Over Venus, dense clouds have kept it. Oh, we can go to Venus. There it is. Oh, and Mercury. Wow. The sun. Can't go there. Won't worry about those for a while. We're going to focus on the satellite mission. Get that done today. Research. Let's flyby. Next. Compelling fixture for Earth's night skies. Masters of sending a probe would yield unprecedented observational data, bringing you close to the red planet. Right, okay, so we can see Mars now as well then. We need to have a look at that, because that is the ultimate goal of the game, is to get to Mars. First of all, get satellite imaging designed. So it's going to use the Delta. Yeah. Delta boosters, and we don't need to add any extra boosters. 88% order. 516 grand and 7 months to build. Okay, go for it. May 1962. Let's see how we're competing. Oh, everyone else is still in research. Well, only Japan have even started research. Well ahead of the game. Look at all these ones beating everyone. It's great. Quest. A life support test. Form a thorough test of the agency's life support technology by launching a crewed spacecraft into Earth orbit. That sounds like a fun one. But anyway, oh yeah, I do need to know the research, don't I? Let's get the Gemini prepared, because then we can do through orbit stuff. Mars, it's there, yay! We can do Mars stuff. It's the final bit. Mars, we're a long way from that. Right, Salamander's going to be ready next month. Gemini's researched. Good. Okay, so this is the one that has been causing some problems. This has failed twice and blown up quite spectacularly. Sorry, not blown up. What was the correct term again, Jeannie? Can't remember. Rapid unplanned disassembly. Launch prep. Training. On payload reliability. Set the launch date. Oh god. Oh really? Oh, there is no good. There is literally no good. Oh, optimals have all become suboptimal. Oh my god. Oh. So I don't have any good windows. Oh, God. Whatever. Let's just do it. It's destined to fail, this really is. Let's do... Okay. Soviet Union is launching an animal into space in 13 months. We're way beyond that. Okay. The world's media is abuzz with the possibility of landing a human on the moon and the question of who will manage it first. Many have backed your agency. We will win the race. Yes. Resupport. And we've leveled up again. Nice. I like that. 140 a month. Getting some serious cash now. Let's get this puppy in the space, shall we? Brace yourselves, this is the opportunity to see another rocket blow up, because I have no faith whatsoever in it. I don't know why I keep trying it. See, now that doesn't look that bad. Excuse me, but yeah, every time so far it's failed miserably. Get lucky once. Ooh. That's typical, isn't it? Oh man, and we get bonus data as well. Love it. Oh dear. After all that. Did it on purpose. Right. Let's take some ionospheric measurements. 1 and 3, but for the bonus we need 3 and 4. Easy. It says. Oh, well, we can do that straight away, so that gets us our 3. And then we can trade that in for those, and that'll make life very easy. Really? I mean, really? 3%? Come on. That's better. Okay, so we're at 2 and 3, we need to be 3 and 4, so we just need 1 of each. Do that with. Do it with power, but we do need charges. Can take the turns. Accept. Thank you, and one of those, Play. Done. Easy. After the third attempt. Okay, we have planners launching satellite imaging in 14 months. How dare they? Still gonna. Oh, well, is that? Hang on a minute. Haven't we planned ours? We not planned ours? Well, no, we're still building it. Man could beat us. Can't have that. Out. What am I researching? Is this? Oh, it's the moon stuff on. Okay. That received. A local radio show has reported how your agency sent the ESA brand attack to one of the listeners who suffered during a recent blackout. Okay. Oh. Not good of us. There we go. Right, vehicle's ready. Launch prep. Beat the Japanese. Uncrewed, so that's fine. Go for some extra science, I think. Oh, go straight away. Then 9 months out. Fine. panic over. Right. Time to get a satellite into space. Last objective of the day. Satellite imaging, sorry. Good percentages here. Everything's looking favourable. Except it's raining. Quite hard as well. The Cumbersome. That's kind of a cursed name for a rocket, isn't it? The Cumbersome. I mean, why did I not spot that? I would have changed that. Should we do this or should we reschedule? We've got like 8 months wiggle room here. I'm a little bit tempted to reschedule. Or should we just do it? Opinions, please. I'm on the fence on this one. I mean, I'm sure it'll be okay, but, well, not sure, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't say reschedule. Go. Okay, man, a few words. Thank you, Jeannie. Go it is. You just want to see another rocket explode, don't you? Sorry. Rapid unplanned disassembly. Well. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Oh, keep going, keep going. Hey. Oh, it's a strong launch. Excellent. And we've leveled up the booster and we've leveled up the top stage. Look at that. Oh, it's got sticky out bits. Excited in space. Right, so we need 6 red, 5 blue, purple. Wrong season. Okay, let's have a think about this. So we can trade in purple. Trade in reds. Let's do. Let's get 3 of those. 1 of those. Trade in for 4 of those, and that gets us off to a good start. Well, it would have done. Oh dear. Resist. It is not futile. Oh my god. This is not great. Burning up all my energies. Got no spare energy. This one has to succeed. Ooh, thank for that. Have no spare juice. Okay. That gives us some points on the board. Let's trade in 3 of those. 3 and 2. Two and 1 to get those back and get some energy. Good. Very good. Okay. Close now. That's good. So something similar would get us there, wouldn't it? I do that again. That again. That's done it. Success. Or is it? What am I missing? Oh, I need 1 more purple. Oh, that's okay. I can do that. Wow. Miscalculated there. This is why we had a spare turn. Okay. Oh. There we go. Satellite mission complete. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that will do us for today's stream. So we have, to recap, successfully set our base up, which is starting to look quite like it might actually be worth dealing with. We have completed some Earth-based missions. We put the first man into space. We are well on our way to doing the research needed to get the first man on the moon, which is now our next real objective. Person, should we say? I might even put a lady on the moon. Why not? Might target that. And we've unlocked the inner planets, being Venus, Mercury, and of course is there, ready to go, and obviously Mars is our term objective. So we have some options now. So research is well underway. To get a man in space, we need to finish this orbital EVA research, and then we need the first man on the moon, and then do these researches, which will unlock crewed moon landing and the Apollo to do the job. We'll also obviously have to unlock some more vehicles. We'll need some combination, I imagine, of these vehicles to actually get peeps to the moon. And we're going to need some more astronauts as well. However, we are well on our way. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and thank you to all of those of you new followers today. I think just to recap, I've had the legend that is London Controller, Jamie, thank you very much. Terratux, Bertie Plains, Cap Gert, Ramsey Vexus, Smitty, and Speedbird. So again, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Do appreciate you subscribing, following. If you're watching this on YouTube and you've enjoyed it, I hope you have. Again, please do feel free to subscribe or give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a comment or whatever you like. Express your opinions as you see fit. So yeah, thank you all very much. Take care, have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.